Hello, my dear friends. Hello, my dear listeners. How are you all? I hope you are doing best to serve your duties with utmost honesty and love. So, let's proceed with the next part of our journey through the life of our Master Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa Dev. We are reading the chapter Some Interesting Worthies. So, today we are going to know about a new character. So let's proceed. A middle aged man named Pratap Chandra Hajra, coming from a village near Kamarpukur, lived for some years at the Dakshineshwar temple. He had left his home on a momentary religious impulse, forsaking his aged mother and family, who had no one else to look after them. He was often seen telling bids, but being a little in debt, he entertained a secret desire that people attracted by his pity might help him to pay it off. Sri Ramakrishna detected this weakness and tried to correct him by saying that prayer must be free from any selfish motive. Though innocent of scriptural knowledge and realization, Hajra posed as a great authority on religion and boasted of an independent line of thought. He therefore did not pay much attention to Sri Ramakrishna's teaching and often disturbed the minds of the master's young disciples by ridiculing their attitude of devotion to God. He himself pretended to be a believer in the Advaita Vedanta and tried to impose that attitude upon others. For this, the master sometimes took him to task and sometimes reasoned with him about the need of different standpoints for different individuals. Disputation was his foible, so much was he given to it that Sri Ramakrishna often pointed to him as an example of barren argumentation. Disgusted with his vicious habit of poisoning others' minds with undigested philosophical tenets, the master used to say that his presence in the Kali temple was to thicken the plot by adding complications. And yet, Sri Ramakrishna did not withhold his love and sympathy from him. Hajra had a good friend in Narendranath who liked to take part in his discussions, notwithstanding the master's poor opinion of him. It was Narendra's kind intercession that extorted from Sri Ramakrishna the promise of Hajra's redemption at the time of death, a promise that was actually fulfilled. One day, the master said to Hajra, "Don't eat too much and give up your fastidiousness about cleanliness. Those who have this habit cannot attain to knowledge. Observe purity as much as necessary, but don't carry it to excess." Another day he said, "What you are doing is good, but it is not done in the right way. Don't speak ill of anybody, not even of a worm. As you should pray to God for devotion, you should also pray that you may not speak ill of anyone." Hajra, will he hear my prayer? Sri Ramakrishna, yes, 100 times. He cannot but do it if your prayer is sincere. Do people really weep for God as they do for their wife and children? The wife of a certain man at Kamarpukur was ill. He began to tremble, apprehending that she might not recover. He was about to faint. Who feels the same way for God? Hajra took the dust of Sri Ramakrishna's feet as a token of regard. Sri Ramakrishna, shrinking, said, "I don't like these things, Hajra." Shall I not touch the feet of one under whose care I am living? Sri Ramakrishna replied, Please God, and all shall be pleased. When he is pleased, the world is pleased. Sri Krishna ate a tiny bit of food from Draupadi's pot and said, I am satisfied. At once, all beings were satisfied. They felt as if they had eaten their fill. But was it so when the sages took food? Was the universe satisfied then? After praising natural love for God as opposed to formal devotion, the Master said to Hajra, One day you were telling beads. I saw it and said to Mother, Mother, what a fool he is! Even here he is telling beads. One who comes here gets illumination spontaneously without any effort. One day, Sri Ramakrishna prayed to the Divine Mother, Mother, if Hajra be a sham, please remove him. After a few days, he left. The mother removed him because he was trying to upset the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, who was her mouthpiece, and that could not be tolerated. So, my dear friends, today I am stopping here, but I'm before leaving, I must say I'm thankful to Almighty that He has given me the chance to serve you. I'm thankful that he or she, whatever the gender we can apply to Almighty, that she is or he is actually guiding me through this journey. Thank you.